All right, we're here with the University of Indianapolis softball team, fresh off a 9-0, 4.5 inning victory in the opening round against University of Charleston. Coach, to start us off, why don't you introduce yourself, your players, and give us an opening statement?
Hi, I'm Melissa Frost, the head coach for University of Indianapolis. I have Kenzee Smith, our pitcher, Shelby Cook, our first baseman. Wow is all I can say. I think that they did a great job of sticking to the game plan. I think coming out and scoring 7 runs like that really kind of let us breathe a little bit. And I think that the discipline at the plate I was extremely pleased with today. Kenzee did a great job in the circle as always, but I think the defense behind her played phenomenal as well.
You guys were the last ones to make it in, finished up the final super regional, and then had quick travel turnaround. How are you feeling getting out here in Florida, getting settled, and opening with a statement like that?
I think the biggest kicker is we're here, and I think that that's something that we've worked all year for, and this is the fourth part of our season, as we like to say, and so I think we just take it one day at a time, and we won, and then we were on a plane in less than 24 hours, and so it's a good feeling to be on a plane and getting this opportunity to be here. I'm excited for our team, excited for the opportunity for University of Indianapolis to be on the map again.
Shelby, a handful of RBI to get started here on day one for you. How was that bat feeling in the opener?
I mean, honestly, it felt pretty good. I won't lie. I think obviously getting here was one of our biggest goals. I think now we're here. I think we talked about setting the tone and just coming out and being able to do that and have my teammates alongside me just doing it as well. It's just an incredible experience being here.
Kenzee, a couple of runners got on in that last inning. Then you got a good defensive play and then locked it down. Talk about your defense and getting back in the circle in this big moment.
Yeah, I think just the biggest thing all year is relying on my defense. I mean, we're a pretty tight-knit group, and I think just looking at each other in between every pitch and every out is like the key component of what makes this team and what makes this defense and what makes us so strong. So I think, we've been in positions like that before, and Coach always comes out sometimes and tells us, like, this is where we thrive and this is where we get better. And I think we know that, and we rely on each other so much that leads to success.
I'll touch on a couple, I guess, specific things. First, for Kenzee, just coming out in that very first inning, getting a quick inning on defense, and then right away your hitters start hitting and give support to you run-wise. How was that feeling, early on, getting such success?
I think, going into this year, senior class and some of our graduate students that are back kind of set the tone, and we wanted, to find that little girl again, those little girls that always played in travel ball, and so that's kind of what we did that first inning, and I think just having the fun but yet having the intent to succeed and compete is where we thrive, and we come like that regardless. We score 7 runs. If we score 0 runs that first inning, I know we're always here to play, and so, but I think 7 runs is just, it makes you kind of relax a little bit, especially, trying to figure out the strike zone the first inning and then trying to figure out what the dirt's going to play like because it's a little bit different than what we play at home. So I think it's huge, and it just makes a statement like we're here to play and we're here to compete.
And then, Shelby, the bats were clicking even before you got to the plate. Take us through how that first inning went for the offense, and then you get into the plate with runners on base, and then you're at bat taking it to the gap like you did.
I think just starting off with those walks, obviously that kind of sets the tone that we're looking for our pitch specifically. And then just when I got up, a word that I've been using a lot is hunt. And we talked a little bit about what we were going to see in the circle, so I knew what I was looking for. And when I got that, that's just hunt that pitch, attack it. So, yeah.
And then, Coach, you guys are playing another game. Obviously, tomorrow, what's the next 24 hours look for you?
I think we're going to take a moment and enjoy this. We've talked all week about just be where our feet are at and enjoy the moment. And then once we get back from dinner, then for the coaching staff, it's time to get prepared, and for these guys, it's time to get some rest. And I think we just go about our business the way we have all year. And I think the biggest thing is, like we just said, be where your feet are at. Shelby kind of mentioned it. We all kind of have different words that we go by, and I think we just have to stick with the game plan. And that's what I think I've said the last 3 weeks is just stick with the game plan, which is unique for our team. And I think that I'm excited for tomorrow. I mean, it's another day that we get to play, another day we get to be at the ballpark, and I think Kenzee hit it on the head. When you play for the little girl that you were when where you were young, it keeps your feet on the ground and keeps where you need to be. And I think that that's something. As soon as these girls started, I mean, it's a lot of hooting and holler in the dugout. It's it's just a fun environment to be in. And I've said this all year long that I love this team, and they fight. And I think that's the biggest thing, regardless of what the score is. The first inning, it's gonna be a dogfight.
One more, and any of you can answer this, but it's unique this year. It's a spring festival, and I know that I don't know if you guys saw, but I think it was your golf team came by to support and watch you guys today. Talk a little bit about this unique environment down here in Florida and getting that support from the other student athletes.
Yeah, I mean, just on campus alone, quite a bit of UIndy is student athletes, and we're a pretty tight-knit group as well, just not with the softball team, but baseball supporting them, football, I mean, all year round, we're trying to figure out things that we can go and support the Hounds across either Indy or apparently the nation as well now. But, you know, I think it's just amazing that we can support each other, especially with, I think, women's tennis, men's tennis, and golf being here. I think it's just, you know, a way to make UIndy proud.
Well, congrats on the win today, and have a great night.
Thank you.
Can I add one more thing? Can I add one more thing?
Yeah, go for it.
I think I do have to say, with women's golf being here, I think that the coaches within the department and some of our student athletes are one of the reasons that we made it as the here. When you have your head men's football coach, you have your head men's soccer coach, you have our golf coach out of the field pouring quick dry, raking, and they're out there just in the trenches along with, you know, our strength conditioning staff. You know, they're one of the reasons why we're here, and I think that just shows a camaraderie amongst, you know, the coach within departments and the team within departments, and you know, we're excited for them, and we're excited we have 4 teams here competing at the festival, and so I just think it speaks volumes about the coaches and the student athletes within our department.
Well, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.